planners and bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic.
Well, hello, planner babes, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and select the bell for notifications. I publish 1 to 2 recorded videos per week on planning, junk journaling, craft room organization, and related shopping hauls. I also post an additional live video most weeks. And I want to thank all my Patreon members who help make it possible to create videos like this. Well, thank you guys so much, and if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Hey planner babes, I'm going to show you how I got all of this stuff in my recent trip to Colorado in that brown canvas bag that you saw on the right, and also in my jacket, including all of the journaling supplies that I used and the little journal. Yes! So you don't need as many supplies as you think you need, whether it's for planning, crafting, art, or just clothes and shoes and jewelry and all that good stuff. And I did fly on Frontier Airlines. Okay, you guys. So here is a set you can find in my Amazon store, which is linked in the description below, of little packing bags. I can't remember what you call them, but they're these different little bags, and they work perfectly whether you're using a personal item only like I did, or a carry-on, or a big suitcase. They're wonderful. So I'm just going to show you how I folded a few items and then how they're all packed into the different bags. The set that I ordered had like 5 different pods of different sizes, but I only used 2. So there's how I folded my jeans, and I'm going to show you how I folded a shirt. Now the key, I think, to having a personal item, which is a smaller backpack, not the heavy duty kind, because then they'll try to charge you that as a carry-on item, but the key for me was to have a good balance of weight distribution, where I didn't have stuff sticking out higher or lower or a whole lot off to the sides, but where everything looked pretty balanced. So there you can see how I folded that shirt, and then you'll see the other shirts here also. But this, but again, balance was really key, especially because I have not healthy shoulders. They're way healthier now because I'm very fit now, but I have to be very careful. So for when I'm traveling and it's cold outside, but you know, cold clothes are really bulky, I'm showing you how you can have thinner shirts like this long sleeve shirt, and then have a thicker tank, which you'll see in a little while, and one that you can use different times, and then one that is a long sleeve that you can use for different times, black and neutral one. And so you just pair those up with these things. So what I did here, these types of shirts, you know, are very loosey-goosey. They're pretty much polyester, and so it's hard to kind of just roll them. So what I did is I just rolled the center part where the buttons are, and then I took the arms and I tied those around as best I could to where I could get a pretty good knot, and then it'll fold into a little ball, kind of like the t-shirt was. So there in the bag I have jeans, I have 2 long sleeve t-shirts, a short sleeve t-shirt, 3 long sleeve loosey-goosey shirts, and then I have a thick skirt that I'm putting here, and I'm wearing heavier items, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But since I didn't have anything else to go in here, instead of making room, which I could have if I had more items, then I am just going to take this and put it over the top, evenly distributed, for a good balance of weight distribution, so that it makes it easier for everything to kind of hang well on my back. And you'll see that. Yeah, so that is all of the tops there. So now I have a smaller bag that I'm using now in that same set that I got, and I'm putting all of my underwear in there. And I'm a little, you know, self-conscious about showing all of my different parts of my underwear, but you will see them all packed together. And that's how I folded the socks. So I have 4 socks, 1 bra plus the bra that I'll wear, 4 pairs of panties, which I get the kind that's the really loose, and I want to say flexible type of material, kind of like that sheer kind of, it's not sheer, but kind of like the kind of sheer type bra stuff, shapewear kind of material. Yeah, because it's really thin and it folds really easy. And then for exercise, I'm using the 1 tank that I can rewash, and then you'll see the leggings later when we work on my jacket. And as you can see, a whole lot more could go in there, but I'm watching my back. So before I start packing some of this stuff in the bag, I want to show you that what I also do is wear a heavy pair of boots, because it's wintertime in Colorado. I have my vitamins, and those go into my shoes. Now this is my bag. It has a little inside pocket right there that I'm not going to use. I'm going to fold that down in a little bit. It's got a really big opening, and then it's got this little inside section also, which I'm going to put one of the bags in, and it has a little Velcro, but I'm not going to use that, so I'm just going to tuck that right in. So first thing I want to do is put in my tennis shoes or sneakers or sports shoes, whatever you call them, and I'm going to put them in there where they're facing opposite way, heel to toe kind of thing, with my vitamins in there and supplements. Then in that inside pocket, I've got the bag that has my underwear, and that's in there. And now we're going to take the bigger bag that has my jeans, my heavy skirt, all of my tops. And again, even if this is a longer trip, because I just packed one thing that I was wearing and one thing for each day I was gone. You can wash stuff even if you need to hand wash it if you were going like 2 weeks or something. So you can see the two bags are in there, the smaller bag in the back, the bigger bag in the center, and everything is in this bag. Yes, now there are going to be a couple other things that are going to go on in here, but I wanted you to see how much room, and I'm just pressing it down. So when you think about weight distribution, I'm going to put a couple more things in here, so I am going to be balanced. So this one is my toiletries, and I have all of my liquids and creams in this, and a good tip is to get a little bitty jar for the little things that you don't need that much in, and that is also in my Amazon store, these set of jars. And then the zipper broke on this, and I just used some binder clips. I got it at Goodwill and I really liked it, and I saved the handle for the zipper because I might get it fixed later. So there, on top of that, is going to go in my little purse. You don't need a big purse, you guys. You're traveling, I promise you. Even my planner, I took out everything in it, as you can see there, that I didn't need. I've got 3 pens because I did do some sketching and doodling. I've got a nail file in there and some little hair pins. Way more can go in that purse, but I don't need way more, and that's just going to add weight. So I just put the handle underneath and press that down. Yeah, and all that's in there, y'all. And look how neat. It's like a little square. And so I've got these drawstrings. I'm just pulling those together to make it as tight as I possibly can. I forgot to put the journal in there, which I did later, but I'm going to show you that. It goes inside my purse, and I'm going to show it to you with the other journaling supplies. So I always bring a spare pair of glasses because I don't want to be out of town and break my glasses in a way that I can't tape them or something together, and just be blind. Then in the front, I have this little bag I got from Dollar Tree, and all I put in there for the plane ride is a little thing of lotion, which actually is for salad dressing from Dollar Tree, but I use it for lotion, some lip balm, my headphones, and then I also put in there my driver's license and a credit card for when I get to the airport to, verify my ticket, and then my charger. Yeah, and I usually wrap that up a little bit better, but I just stuffed it in there this time. Yeah, and so that's in the very front pocket. And this backpack came from my daughter. She got it from a thrift store a long time ago. Now my art supplies. You don't really need pen cases for this. I think it all fits in there a little bit easier, but I like to separate it. And these came from Dollar Tree a long time ago. So one has just Crayola thin markers, and then one has Crayola colored pencils. And in one of those bags is a little pair of scissors and a little pencil sharpener because I don't need the good stuff. I'm just traveling, right? So this is the bag that's got the colored pencils that are Crayola, and the little cheap sharpener. I don't even know where I got that sharpener from. Yeah, but these little baggies are so cute, and they're in a fall theme, and I love them. One has a fox and one has a bear, and I got it just, when you get down on the floor and dig for good stuff at Dollar Tree. Yeah. So they go in that side pocket, and then right next to those things I have 2 big glue sticks, not little ones, big ones. Yeah, and I just stack them on top of each other, and then that is my journal supplies. Yeah, because everything else is going to come from stuff that I'm going to buy, and that's the little journal, which comes in a set of 3 from Hobonichi. Yeah, and then sometimes you need a little plastic bag. Maybe you need to separate some dirty clothes from clean, and then I just wrap them up and put a couple of them in there, and I just stuff them inside the bag where there's a little bit of room. I mean, these things weigh like nothing, right? So then they just go in there, and then my bag is all packed, y'all. Yes, and I'll show you with it on my back. So now for my jacket, I take a huge scarf. I got this scarf at Goodwill. I specifically looked for it in this color to match my jacket. And even if it's summertime, you can always use a jacket. Sometimes you're in a place where it's cold, and especially on the plane. So this was the heavy outfit that I wore on the plane. And then when I came back, I packed it like I'm doing now. And so I just layered it. So I've got the top and the dress the top went underneath. I've got leggings where I use for cold and for doing the workouts that I do. I did the kettlebell while I was gone. I got the thick, heavy tank, and then I have a couple of three different wrap things for my hair because I have long, thick locks, including some ponytail holders. And then I am just rolling those inside of this scarf, and I'll show you exactly how this fits inside my jacket. But after I roll it, to make it easier to slide into the jacket, and so nothing falls out, I just tie the ends. So I tie that end, and then I'll just tie this other end, and then I'm going to slide those into the arms of this jacket, which I also got from Goodwill a long time ago. It's like a construction jacket, and it's perfect. It fits me perfectly, and it's a perfect neutral color. And so yeah, and it was really cheap. So then you just slide the scarf inside both of the arms, and then of course I'll zip that up and to wrap it around me. Instead of leaving it open, it's just more comfortable for me. I'll zip it up, and then I'll tuck the hood inside, and then I'll just wrap that around me. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. So I've got the jacket, and if it happens to be really cold, this keeps you warm. So then I'm going to pull out where I've knotted it on the ends, and I'm going to undo the knots, and you'll see why here in a second. And I just sped that up because you know what I'm doing. Yeah, and now I just tie my jacket onto me. Yeah, because otherwise without those sticking up, it'd be too bulky to really tie it. Now we're going to go ahead and put my backpack on. And you can see, y'all, and this was not too heavy. And just think about it, you really don't need to carry it that much. Even if you're going between terminals, you can sit it on the ground. Yeah, and that's how I packed, you guys, and it was wonderful. Of course, I brought my CBD cream for my shoulders to keep me from having pain just in general. And then here it is. So here is the journal. And for the front and back covers, I went to Walgreens. I walked there and printed all the pictures that you'll see. And I actually found a section there that had greeting cards for 99 cents. And so I did that, and then I just taped the outside with some masking tape, and then where the tape covered part of the cards, I just doodled over that kind of to go along with the art that was there. These stickers are from Ivory Paper Co., which I picked up at Target when my daughter and I went out, and I love Ivory Paper Co. I follow them on Instagram, and I had never purchased anything from them before, and they just recently did a collaboration with Blue Sky at Target, and I was so happy to get some of their stickers. So all the stickers that you see in here are from them. Now, like that pink right there, and of course the grocery store stickers are not by them, but if you see something square, those are actually sticky notes that I got from King Soopers grocery store when we were out. And there I am, Lulu, my grandbaby's name for me, and my husband there with him. He's so adorable. And that's my daughter and her fiance, and then my hubby and his daughter, our daughter. They look so cute together. And look at that, Grandpa was doing a great job. That was his first time meeting him. And then we ate at a really great Mexican restaurant. They had a vegetarian section or menu included. I'm vegan, but I forgot to tell him not to put the sauce on it, and it was great. And then here is my grandbaby again, there again with his grandpa. They really connected there. And then my sister-in-law with him as well. And we actually took more pictures on the last day that I don't have in here because I haven't developed them yet, and I couldn't walk to Walgreens that day. Yeah. And then this was a vegan meal I made for my daughter while we were there, and I thought it was really pretty, so I took a picture, and I doodled all the pumpkins and everything in the leaves on here. We also took a nice walk around the neighborhood, and I took pictures of the changing leaves because we don't have those leaves here in the Valley of Arizona. And that's what the stickers look like in the packet from Ivory Paper Co. And I just love it. And then also some pretty flowers on the walk, and there's some more fall leaves that I took a picture of. And then I just used paper backing there from the envelopes at the store. That's my favorite picture of my daughter and my grandbaby there. Yeah, and that paper on the right side came from my subscription for Stick 2, which I obviously finished the journal after I got home. That's my beautiful niece Ashley, and that paper on there was also from that subscription, and these stickers are from the Stick 2 subscription. And there's my hubby. Well, before we close today, I want to let you guys know that I am on Instagram at Organized Planner Chic, where I post all of my creative ventures and adventures. I also have 2 Facebook groups. The one for anyone around the world is called Organized Planner Chic Crew, and the local one is called Phoenix Planner Friends for Christ. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and comment and share. It really helps my channel a lot, and it tells that YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos. You guys, please take care of your mind, body, and spirit, because when one area suffers, they all suffer. Please continue to pray for me, and I'll continue to pray for you. And until next time, everyone, happy planning.